Oh, what a nice little catchy song there.
They're paying a lot of people. Epstein's paying a lot of people.
And that money goes a long way, as of course, if you know, you know, as the memes here are pretty incredible, as well as the official cover-up that's happening right now that has me frustrated and should have a lot of people frustrated. As of course, I wanted to continue the video that I just did on my main channel on this channel because there's still so many details coming out of everything as we have an official response here by Bill Clinton. Impeachment proceedings that, of course, will be moving forward. Really weird type of disclosures that are just mind-boggling, as Roacon has just issued a statement here talking about the overwhelming type of scenarios and situations here that are absolutely leaving a lot of people aghast here at the treachery and crime of the highest elements of our intelligence and government private sector. I say private because it's not really private, but anyway, I'll get into that in a little bit, as of course there's a lot to get into, as well as the cover-up here, the statements, and what looks like an easy layup for a future Democratic administration to jail a lot of the Trump administration. And listen, all these Bush-era type of neocons have no allegiance to Trump, and they're going to be, of course, using this situation to throw him in jail as soon as he's out of political office. Now, that's exactly what we're going to be talking about here. If you appreciate these types of videos and our work on this particular story for 15 years, subscribe, click the notification button. We greatly appreciate all your time, especially here on this new channel where we are expanding and growing and doing some really cool, really fun stuff. Now, this is a meme someone posted saying, big printer selling black redaction ink to the government. As they are really just going ham with that black ink. And it's really wild because obviously there should be some things that should be redacted, but a lot of the things that are being redacted, we don't even know what they are. There's like 16 pages in one file. It's like, why even publish that? Why even do that? As of course, some files are being deleted and destroyed here. There's another meme here saying U.S. government using AI to replace Trump with Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's in the files. As of course, we should all just laugh, because if we're not laughing, we're crying here at this type of really wild, crazy situation. As looking back at the statements that this administration has been making here, they just lied to us, and a lot of people don't appreciate being lied to. Pam Bondi told us tens of thousands of videos saying we need to be patient, we got to sift through the evidence, and then she came out, and we're going to see if she lied, because she did. She said, no, it's all, no, the videos that I was talking about, those videos were just Epstein watching something online from random people, not him. And then all the photos now are coming out of the children. It's like, you liar. Cash came out, said, yeah, nothing here. He was officially being deposed, and officially being, not deposed, he was officially being questioned in Congress. He was like, I haven't seen anything of a trafficking thing here. What are you talking about? As now we get more and more photos that are just being released right now in the making of this particular video. Lots of very powerful people. The amount of photos here are pretty surprising here, as of course this is Epstein on the island hanging out with a lot of individuals here that are very powerful. I think that's just Stanley there, as of course the big banking tycoon there was also very extremely prominent in what many people believe to be a major money laundering operation that allowed Epstein to move, around $1 billion, just $1 billion. They also uploaded and scanned Massage for Dummies, which has a section of it when it comes to massaging babies. People are sharing that as well. I'm like, why are you scanning? And some of these are just pointless. Some of this is just absolutely ridiculous stuff that we're kind of getting here. But the other stuff here, as of course, shouts out to the guy that made this easy to be accessible, as the government has done a terrible, horrible job on here. But we're also finding out here, FBI notes that revealed that Epstein demanded, quote, no dark girls, and he demanded to check their IDs to ensure that victims were under the age of 18. Now, according to Ben Bondi in the official story here, this guy just was viewing stuff online from other people and wasn't partaking in it when he was a billionaire that was connected to some of the most powerful people in the world and the means and ways of doing anything and everything he wanted to do. But his one thing that he was really into, he never acted on it, according to Ben Bondi, right? If we're going to believe the official version of events here, as Leonardo Ioni says, finally a reason for Democrats to hate Epstein. He was racist. Maybe, as of course, this is a guy that got away with these horrible crimes ever since the 1990s. Now, Pam Bondi came out. She released one statement and deleted it. But boy, oh boy, did she get community noted in the most absolutely craziest of ways. Now, before talking about that and then talking about the scenario and the kind of situation that's going to be probably happening from here, just really quickly, we got to pay the bills around here. And that's why I want to tell you about the bestpoliticalshirts.com, where you can get shirts like the one I'm wearing right now that are a little bit pointed, a little fresh. You know, this is not a shirt for everybody. Maybe not a shirt for church, but a shirt that will help you find like-minded friends, maybe even that nice lady that will be going down the street, like, oh, and they're like, hi, this is who I am. As of course, we have a lot of shirts regarding Epstein. We were on the forefront of this story for a very long time. We released a whole bunch of shirts to raise awareness about this Epstein stuff, which people were telling us was a crazy conspiracy. It wasn't happening at all. And then literally BuzzFeed wrote hit pieces on us and had our t-shirt store taken down for these types of shirts that we released. It's crazy, right? So the store is back up. It was previously deleted. If you want to support us and the store, go to thebestpoliticalshirts.com. It's a great way of getting shirts, supporting independent media. The shirts are reasonably priced. I know a lot of people just spend way too much money. I'm like, come on, let's be fair here. You know, it's not all just a big money grab here. We have reasonably priced shirts here. Here's the one. Looks like it's not up. We'll make sure that it's up in the making of this video here. Just type in seed oil into the bestpoliticalshirts.com into the search bar here, and then you'll be getting some awesome, incredible shirts that you could find. Whatever you're discontent with, put it in there. You'll find it. Thank you so much for supporting us and supporting independent media, while at the same time doing your own form of lazy activism. Now, here's the community note here. As Pam Bondi says, President Trump is leading the most transparent administration in American history. By moving to unseal these documents, we hope to give the American people more answers about this fateful day. And Butler. And again, it's just like, really? Really? The community notes here says, the newly released Epstein files, required by law to be revealed in full, have seen 119 pages fully blacked out, among other heavily redactions elsewhere. Contrary to the claim, instead of transparency, this administration runs defense for predators, and you know what? Whoa there. Rowan Khan came out saying, I was moved that the DOJ yesterday released a document showing that Maria Farmer, and we've been talking about this. If you've been watching our YouTube channel, we're like, the FBI knew in the 1990s, 1996 to be specific here. And he goes on. They filed an FBI complaint against Epstein in 1996. Shockingly, the FBI did nothing at the time. I'm saying bring the agent in. If we had if we had an actual form of accountability and transparency within our government, we would bring that FBI agent in and be like, why didn't you do your job? Now why? We're going to take away your pension. Oh, you're a part of a criminal cover-up that was told to shut up? Who told you to shut up? Okay, bring that person in now. Why'd you cover it up? Now we're going to get rid of your pension. Why is my tax dollars financing people who are protecting predators out there? As, of course, a lot of people believed Maria brought over a lot of important evidence and information, and the FBI just didn't do anything about it. Quote, the reality is that our nation could have prevented the abuse of many of the 1,200 plus survivors. There's over 1,000, and that's what I always said. Looks like Rokan just got some more details about this, like I did way back when. But yeah, people are like, no, it's just a few money-hungry women. Now, granted, out of 1,200 people, there are going to be some money-hungry people. There even is going to be some liars. Let's not kid ourselves here, right? But do you undermine this entire situation, this entire crazy scenario by saying, oh, that's personal? No, you look at the bigger picture here, you take a step back, and it's like, okay, I don't think 1,200 people are lying, right? He goes on, but Epstein was connected to enough power and rich men to block law enforcement from acting. Yeah, this is the scary part. Epstein got prosecutors, judges, local police department, FBI, intel agencies, all to look the other way. Get the hell out of here. As, of course, who has the power to make judges, prosecutors act on your behalf? He literally was sentenced as an S-predator. Didn't have to follow any of the S-predator rules and regulations that a lot of S-predators have to follow, while at the same time, he was able to go home during the day and just sleep at a private wing of his jail that he built. Get out of here. Everyone was on the payroll. And if you were on the payroll, one, give that money back. Two, you should go to jail. You're going to hell. You're going to hell. If you're covering this up, you're going to hell. Rokan goes, for 3 decades, powerful people have accused Maria of lying about filing that complaint. I know because Annie Farmer, her sister, spoke to at our press conference at the steps of the Capitol. The survivors, like Maria, are telling the truth. The country has betrayed and abandoned them for decades. The DOJ still is covering up for prominent men who hurt young girls or were at parties where those young girls were being paraded and abused. The Epstein class must be held accountable. This is about survivors. This is about protecting our kids. This is about a nation not having a different system of justice for the elites. Thomas Massie and I will continue to fight for justice here. And of course, this is not the first time that the FBI bungled these types of cases, as there are now multiple high-profile scenarios where they're literally like, oh yeah, big federal, multi-state type of abuse charges. Yeah, no, we're not going to do anything about it. Now, Rokan also continued, specifically saying some very interesting things that I think will lead to some very interesting legal jeopardy and big problems, because now Trump's looking at people like, who's going to snitch? It's going to be all the never Trumpers. It's going to be all the DeSantis type. It's going to be all of the neocon types, right? Because they have no allegiance to anybody. They don't believe in a unified type of ideology. They believe in themselves, right? And if you look at the Republican Party, they're the party that has always been seen as the party of the rich. Now the Democrats are being bought off, and they love taking that donor money now. But the Republicans are soft, and they're weak, and they're like, yeah, give me big money. I'll take big money. And listen, a lot of that type of behavior, a lot of the crowd, that the old type of neocon Republican, sellouts to the military-industrial complex, a lot of that crowd, they are not loyal.
And the issue for her is not, are there going to be 212 Democrats who would support it? The issue for her is how many Republicans and MAGA supporters would support it. So my hope, because my hope has never been about Pam Bondi getting justice or Todd Blanche getting justice. My hope is she looks at this. She looks at the outrage that MAGA has. She looks at the disappointment that the survivors have. And she makes a decision over the next 2 weeks to actually start releasing these documents, because she may lose more Republicans in the House than she anticipates.
So y'all are drafting articles of impeachment. I mean, how will you decide if you're going to file that?
Well, one is a pragmatic decision in terms of...
Yeah, and then impeachment is one thing. The charges that are going to be coming with the next administration, that's going to be big here, because clearly, listen, something's up here. As we were told, yeah, he trafficked to no one. That was an official DOJ statement, not signed by anyone and released to the general public. That's what the statements were released by Kash Patel. I mean, a lot of people are saying it's kind of fitting that Dan Bongino just left right before this major kind of bombshell. And let's be honest with ourselves. Smart move, But unless he's speaking out and actually trying to get the victims justice now, because we know he was in touch and texting the victims, by the way. He was in communication with the victims when he was deputy FBI director as he was covering up the crime and the predators that were committing the crimes against the victims that he was talking to. We know that he has sources that know a lot more than they're kind of letting on to. Now, he kind of saved his tail somewhat, but in all actuality, he still lied to us, right? And I'm not willing to forgive people who lie to me and disrespect me and think that I'm just a stupid idiot, that they can just tell me stuff and I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, all right, trust the plan. Trust the plan. And of course, he kept sending all these weird QAnon messages out there. Just because you're not seeing it doesn't mean it's not happening. You quit. Nothing happened. All we're getting is protection of predators out there. Listen, they should have released these files, and they were like, okay, Bill Clinton now pushed up his deposition 3 times now. No, jail now. Speak. What happened there, Clinton? Tell us now. Why aren't you doing that? Right? They would have done it to Trump. Let's be honest. If she was on the other foot, Trump must understand this. He's either extremely miscalculating all this, or he has some of the worst advice, or I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe he fell, hit his head in the bathroom. I don't know. Anyway, Bill Clinton's spokesperson responded to the Epstein files, by the way. This is what they had to say.
Files for months, only to dump them late on a Friday to protect Bill Clinton. This is about shielding themselves from what comes next or from what they'll try to hide forever, so they can release as many grainy 20-plus-year-old photos as they want. But this isn't about Bill Clinton. Strong reaction from his team, not surprising.
It is about Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton was giving Jeffrey Epstein access to the White House. Jeffrey Epstein was in and out of his White House. And now all the new photos came out. What was Epstein setting policies? What policies did he set forward here? As of course, now it looks like, listen, there's going to be more charges. It's like, okay, you're covering up, you're deleting, you're not following the law here, and you're just giving the next future Democratic. And listen, with the way that things are going now, with this, and again, I know we're a long ways away, but this is going to have an impact on 2028. This is. There's no denying that. People are like, no, it's all going to be hunky-dory. No, it's not. Not with the way the economy's shaping up. They're going to crash that one under him, too. You watch. And then everyone's going to have it in the back of their heads because this is going to continue. And this is what we said. And I had other influencers that I respect greatly, Tim Pool, Quartering, and others that I was in conversations with publicly. And I said, guys, this is a very serious issue that's going to be extremely bad. And again, I really respect those guys. I really like those guys. We had a difference of opinion, and they're like, no, it's going to go away. No one's going to care. It's not an issue. You only care about it. And I'm like, just watch. This is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. It's only going to get that much worse here, as of course files are being published and then they're being deleted. Who in the right mind is doing this? As of course you're like, why are you making it that much worse? It's a self-inflicted wound, and they just keep self-inflicting it. And then they're like, let's rub crap on it. Let's go to India. let's roll around in the cow patties. And I'm like, ew, why? Why are you rolling around in the cow patties of poop and crap and caca? Why are you doing this to yourselves? Stop it. And they're like, it's like the perfect representation. They're like, give me look at all the crap. Yeah, I love the crap. Why? Why are you doing this? Do not redeem it. And you're redeeming it. And again, these idiots. They're like, okay, guys, like, whatever dirt we have, let's get it out there. Congressman James Comer, he's like, it's unprecedented transparency. What are you talking about?
Let's bring in House Oversight Committee Chairman, Kentucky Congressman James Comer.
Politicians are so bought and paid for, and he's coming out. This is so transparent, and people look at the comments. All the comments. We're not stupid, bro. We're not idiots. This used to work. This used to work during the boomer Fox News neocon George W. Bush days, right? Those guys, the party of the big money, They were controlling the corporate media. This is why they're so out of touch. They're so stupid. They're so idiotic. And they still think they could. And this is why Pam Bondi, who comes from that old neoconservative Bush mindset, right? And this is and as soon as Matt Gaetz was replaced by her, which again, I was like, my goodness. I'm like, this is and they're like, shut up, you don't believe in winning. And I'm like, guys, I'm not a fan of Pam Bondi. Like her record in Florida on the First Amendment, Second Amendment, not good. And they're like, shut up, you panic hand. How dare you not trust the plan? You idiot. Do you not think what just happened? They're going to put the pressure on her. She's going to give them Donald Trump on a silver platter. You just watch. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. Strap in. It's going to be a very bumpy ride for a lot of people. Thank you so much for staying tuned to this new channel. This new channel's doing great. I can't thank you guys enough for it. It means a lot to me, and this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more, all here exclusively on youtube.com/Luke Rudowski76. If you haven't watched the main video yet, go watch the main video on the main channel, youtube.com/WeAreChange. Thank you so much for buying a t-shirt, supporting us, supporting your loved ones, getting the message out there. And this is why I love you guys. Stay tuned for more, all here exclusively on this YouTube channel.